Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. It is Start Up Monday, and I am Debbie, and this is Mark. So, how's things going?
It's a good thing we have that on there so we
Remind
know our
people-
names. But no, it's going good. Yeah, a lot of wacky stuff going on in the world here lately. I mean,
lots of stuff.
If you heard about Dr. Fauci and taking, what kind of dogs he was experimenting on?
No.
You're gonna hate this. Beagles.
No.
Beagles.
He
was sticking their heads in this cage, right? And then letting these sand fleas eat their heads off.
No.
Yes. And then he was taking monkeys, right? Monkeys, and he was open up their brains and putting toxic stuff in there and making their brains fry, and then they were putting electric probes after they were putting all this toxic stuff in.
I don't like that at all.
Well, people love Fauci. The left, PETA and them, they love Fauci.
PETA can't love Fauci.
They love him. They still love him
No.
because Trump didn't like him. So now PETA loves him. And just like I said all the time, Colonel Powell, he talked bad about Trump. And the left used to hate him.
But now they love him.
If you're deep state and you hate Trump, then whoever goes against him, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
Well, now you made me sad.
I know. Well, people put their trust into. I argue with people all the time about stuff. I say you got to do your own research, people.
Yeah.
Go back and look what he did for the gay community with AIDS. See what he did about that. Do your own research on that, there, people, and other stuff, right?
Yeah.
And what he does, and then his twist on gain of function.
Yeah.
Did it help? What did these researches help lead to it being more susceptible to go human to human? Yeah. Well, then it was gain of function. No, it's all getting wacky out there. So
okay,
got that going on. What else do I got going on? Why don't we get out to furry friends first? Then I'll get into more wacky, crazy stuff. All right,
sounds great.
Here we go.
Furry friends, let's all get to those furry friends.
Speaking of beagles,
so
right there. Hold on,
bring up our little thing.
I am getting it.
All right,
I'm getting it.
No, it's got to be one.
I know. Hold on. Nope. There we go.
Oh, okay.
This is not Lou.
This is not Lou. No.
This is...
I thought I deleted that. So, anyway, this is not Lou. This is Roni.
Laser focus.
Is it Roni?
Roni. Yeah, Roni.
Ronnie.
Her nickname is Roro.
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 Sent in by Catlin.
Catlin. Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you. And Roro likes to dress up in clothes.
Yes, and I bet you they're not. It almost looks beagle-ish.
No, it doesn't look like a beagle now. It looks like
it's
beagle.
At least part beagle. I bet
it does look like.
But I bet she's not sticking into a cage with sand fleas.
No, I hope not. I hope not. That looks adorable.
But people.
Aww.
I don't know. Sad that people like that guy that would do that to that little face right there.
No. But
it's
thank you, Catlin, for sending
what's
in
he
your...
got? He's got his own little luggage seat there.
Yeah.
And he can put his paws up like this.
Yeah.
And just check out what's going on.
He's got a seatbelt. He's in a safety seat.
Oh, that's what that is.
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
Chill it now.
Yeah,
he likes it.
He does like it. And he can lay down probably and take a nap. And he's all safe.
Aww.
So, anyway, adorable.
Thank you very much for sending in.
You can send your furry friends to twoopeopleonacouch@gmail.com.
Let's see if I got that. Let's see if that'll work.
Yeah,
there we go.
It does.
Something went right. I'll be danged.
I'll be danged. All right. So, are we ready to get out to some news? Your news is first.
Let me get rid of that first.
Okay. Your news is first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, this is what Mark was talking about the other day.
People, I say, they say their symbolism will be their downfall, right? Well, You remember his Bible that he got sworn in?
Mhm.
Remember that whole day?
Yeah,
They
it
had
was
who?
weird.
They had Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I mean, just the most,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
Illuminati, crazy, whacked out people. You know, was there
Mhm.
anybody that was singing Christian music there at the? No, no. But
No.
remember his Bible too.
Mhm.
It's like, hey, let's get the Bible out of the desk over there.
Yeah.
That we swore in Kennedy and Reagan with
no.
and all that. They go,
No.
no, get out the Harry Potter wizardry.
It wasn't a
It was the wizard book, man. I don't know.
It was the Bible.
I have no.
It was a Bible.
It was supposedly some
Yeah.
Orthodox old, but it, it's just come on. It doesn't even look like a Bible, but whatever. So
Anyway,
we
this
all
is
know
what
this.
he was
This
doing.
is the symbol for 666, one-eyed 666.
Yeah.
And people go, and that we're arguing before he even did it. I'm like, they all do it.
Yeah.
They
So you have
look-
some examples.
Yeah. These are just like 4 examples.
Mm-hmm.
Not even
Okay.
a lot.
And
this one's dark.
I don't know what's going on with this
I
one.
clicked on it to take the picture while it was still paused or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's go
But
to
look,
the next one.
These are just 2
Yeah.
actresses
Mhm.
that
But they're highlighting their eye. And
why would you
have their
do that
fingers up.
other than
Mhm.
one thing and one thing only?
And
Okay.
why is everybody doing that? See?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Every model,
Mhm.
every magazine cover,
Mhm.
all right? Every book cover, here's a magazine cover,
Mhm.
and
And
then every
Michael
book
Jackson-
cover,
yeah,
they're
Michael
either
Jackson.
doing that symbol or they're hiding one
One
eye.
eye.
They drape their hair over one eye, or they're turn. Why couldn't he show both eyes? You
Yeah,
know,
I don't know.
It's like, so people
Mhm.
call me kooky. I don't care because I see it thousands of times now.
Yeah.
It's over
Mhm.
and over and over again. And just go watch, like we say, go back and watch. I don't even know who would want to, but the day, what is it called whenever they swear in the president? Inauguration
And
day.
yeah.
Look at the people that were invited there
Mhm.
and tell me it's not one happy,
Strange family.
Now, can we go on to the next?
Yes. So now we're going to show you the
Okay.
person that was in charge of.
Yeah, before you turn to it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, first,
You tell us
okay,
about it.
so again, Alec Baldwin,
Mm-hmm.
accidentally
Mm-hmm.
shot
Yeah. And it was an accident.
a video photographer
Yeah.
or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and it was an accident, right?
Yes.
Uh,
But this is the person that they
the-
had in charge of.
the thingamajig that we're not allowed to say on
What do they call them?
a prop.
No, the person. What is her job description?
Armor.
I can't remember.
The armory person.
Mhm.
But okay,
This
so
is the armory person on for the
This
rest.
weapon goes. They were using it
Uh-huh.
for
target
practicing
Off to the side. Mhm.
offset, and then they brought it back
Mhm.
in,
Yeah.
which is a big
that's-
no. And then,
Yeah.
she obviously handed it to him, and
Mhm.
then I think the director even had. Then he had it,
Yeah.
and everybody on that chain is supposed to check it.
It should only be one person in charge of it.
Well,
right?
Well,
So the chain of custody
yeah.
isn't.
one person
diluted.
should be in charge, but everybody is responsible for checking it, though.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't go through any of those
Yeah.
chains. And of all things, the person that's actually practicing the set with it,
Uh-huh.
if it's just practice, there shouldn't even be a blank in there or anything. They should just go, the guy, Alex should.
Okay, so we're going to show you
Look.
the picture of the mature woman put in charge of these things.
Yeah.
On this set.
mature. No, that's not.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Right there.
And this is,
This is her.
kind of, you got the skull thing going on in the background, and already a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
maybe not the most, stable of person, maybe.
Okay,
right?
and here's another picture of her.
Okay, but then now
Mhm.
she's got the I said the symbolism.
Mhm.
She's got an upside down pentagram, or whatever,
Mhm.
with the goat head in it, right?
Yeah.
And she's clearly, so here's whenever you're asking, for your armory person, you might want to go with maybe an ex-cop
Right. Mm-hmm.
or an ex-military person, maybe somebody that's been giving, these things, lessons to people.
Yeah, right.
Maybe sells them.
Safety lessons, yeah.
Sells them and has been around them a lot and everything.
Yeah.
Obviously, her dad does armory for other movies, right? But she, maybe she. Okay,
Not the best choice.
Some of the questions you need to ask is like, do you have, experience, right? Do you have this? Do you worship Satan? Do you worship Satan? Well, we're gonna pass. We're gonna go on to somebody that doesn't worship Satan. How about that?
Okay.
As part of your questionnaring when going for an armory person, also.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So then we have.
Speaking of
people that are unhinged or were unhinged,
worship.
Yeah.
Satan a little bit. Just go look at his Instagram of all the pictures and all the stuff he followed.
On
And
his Instagram.
if you dabble in that stuff,
Right.
it's going to lead to no good.
So in case you didn't,
No good.
In case you didn't know, they did find the remains of Brian Laundrie
And his laundry.
but his parents said they're not going to have a funeral for him.
Okay.
So there you go. And they said they won't be having a funeral for him. And so he was the person of interest in the Gabby Petito.
Are they not having?
Murder.
Did they just?
So, and his remains were discovered at the Florida Nature Reserve. So on October the 21st. So in case you didn't know, we didn't really mention it. So I just wanted to.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see.
Finish that off because I guess you're never going to find out what happened now.
Yep.
Because
again, and I wonder what kind of lessons the parents. It's not always the parents' fault. Don't get me wrong there. But did the parents bring him up in a good Christian environment? Right.
I don't know.
What do I tell my son's wife all the time?
That if he's not good to her, that you'll take care of it.
Yeah. I'll get on to my son if he's not treating his wife right.
Yeah.
I go, just let me know if he's ever acting like an asshole, and I'll be on him like glue, right?
Okay.
And you know what? She hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
They're getting along great. But that's the kind of, and I tell my son, listen, this is important stuff for all the youngins out there that watch us.
There's no youngins that watch us.
Listen, you got to teach your sons and your daughters and everything to grow up right and treat your, pick a good woman, a good Christian woman, and treat them right.
Okay, you just are rambling way too much, and I have no controls now.
All right, there,
Okay,
as it should be.
Alex Baldwin does risk being prosecuted
Of
for
course he does.
involuntary manslaughter
He
over
won't,
the
but
film set shooting.
Listen,
Just saying.
I'm not wishing
I don't like
it
not
upon
having
it
control.
because, but if somebody else did it, like in the normal world that wasn't prestigious,
Yeah.
they would go down for that.
Yeah.
It was for an accident. It's called manslaughter,
Okay.
and it's not.
Let's get on.
But he won't. He will not
Right.
have any repercussions.
Speaking of your other favorite person,
Oh, man.
so bombshelled NIH letter on bat coronavirus research reveals that Fauci big lie professor says.
Yes.
So
it
he
was
lied about
in the emails.
Yes.
It made it more
yeah.
for human to human spread.
Yeah.
They were studying it.
Yeah.
It's a fact. But
Yeah.
all the liberals out there that hate Trump
Yeah.
love that guy, and they love all his lying. They'll let it all slide as long as we keep on getting taxed higher, and the
taxes are
stolen
gonna be
thing
horrible.
that put Mr. Biden in, right?
Yeah.
As long as that all stays legit. Therefore, everybody that led to that, the mail-in things and everything like that, they love them.
Okay. So we're going to talk about the jibby jab for just a minute and the people that didn't get the jibby jab. We're going to talk about just a few people that didn't get the jibby jab because
you have the right to not get.
It's very sad. Okay, so we're just going to go quickly through this. Okay, Josephine was 30, a public school paraprofessional from the Bronx, and she did not get it. And she, failing to meet the New York City Educational Department vaccination deadline.
Right.
She lost her job this month. So she is among 4% of the city's roughly 150,000 public school employees who did not comply with the order. So 4% did not take it.
Yes,
and
that's a
they
lot.
lost their job.
You know, you think about it, that's a lot of school.
Mm-hmm. This month, Washington State University fired its top football coach and several other members of the team's staff after they refused to get the jibby jab. In Massachusetts, where the state mandate took effect this past week, at least 150 state police officers resigned or filed paperwork signaling plans to do so. So then we have Teresa, 38, and she was a nurse. And this month she's had to say goodbye to her husband and 3 kids and left New York to go down to Atlanta to become a traveling nurse because she can no longer practice in New York.
In the state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're ripping apart people's lives over this crap. Then
we have a 47-year-old school social worker. I've been dedicated my whole life to helping kids. A school social worker who is a 20-year veteran of New York City schools. She said she had refused to get the vaccine because she had been sick with COVID-19 with the CV, and she believes that she has natural immunity.
She does. She does. She absolutely does. It's 7 times stronger than this thing that people say. It doesn't stop it. That's the most saddest part about this whole thing. It doesn't even stop the spread of it, or getting it, or spreading from it.
Okay.
It doesn't do any of that.
We have a 33-year-old gym cleaner. Introduced jibby jabs for certain activities, including indoor dining and gyms. Who refused to get the jibby jab because she feared that the vaccines are not safe. Lost her job cleaning gyms, and she has struggled to find cleaning jobs because she is unvaccinated. So, and then we have this 48-year-old nurse. She applied for religious exemption and for the jibby jab. A Baptist Christian. He said his opposition to abortion was one factor in his refusing the vaccine, which, like aspirin, ibuprofen, and other medicines, were developed using research from fetal cells collected decades ago.
So
and then one more example, 27-year-old elementary school teacher who was a special education teacher in the Bronx. She said she refused the vaccine because she was still breastfeeding her daughter and had concerns because the vaccine had not been tested on women who were breastfeeding. The CDC says that passing the antibodies along to her baby helps protect the baby, but the studies were limited.
Well, they're all valid.
So that's it.
I
just wanted to put...
They're all valid, good points. And plus, you should have the right to do... It's one thing that they require you to put, a safety sticker on your car or something like that, inspections and stuff like that, and all that kind of crap. But something in your body. But to inject something in your body, and
that doesn't even stop it.
That doesn't even stop it. They proved that. In fact, other countries that are highly, jibby jab are doing worse than countries that are less.
Can I just say something?
And we're up to 70 now. 70%, and we're still struggling with the Delta, supposedly.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to put, human numbers, real people, their ages, what they did, that you're taking them from their careers.
And their family.
And their families for, no good reason.
Stressing them the heck out. Can't be good for their health.
No.
And can I give one other example? Kyrie Irving, I think is his name, plays for the New York Nets, right?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that in the news Nets, because I probably don't want to highlight that. Yes.
New York team.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now he's standing firm, saying, "I'm not getting it. You can't force something in me, right?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "That's ridiculous." So he's standing his ground. So he cannot go enter the stadium to practice or to play a game with his team, right? Forbidden. only road games in states that let it allowed. But New York rules allow somebody from another team that's not Jibby Jab to get in a plane, fly to New York, play in that arena, and then leave because he's a guest and he doesn't live in New York. That's how crazy this all is, people. It's madness. It needs to end. We need to stand up and stick together. The Jibby Jab people and the unjibby jab people got to stand up for everybody's choice.
All right. Then we got crew member who gave Alex Baldwin the thingy was subject to a prior safety complaint. So that woman that we were showing had a prior safety complaint.
Oh, the videographer or the person that was the armory? Oh, yeah. It wasn't her.
No,
it was the armory.
The armory person. Yeah, not the person that passed away.
The satanic wearing t-shirt girl.
Okay, and then to finish up, we have five items that are going to be facing shortages and higher prices, though. And this will be fast. Okay.
Everything.
Toilet paper.
Everything.
Toilet paper. Toys.
Yeah.
Furniture. Okay. Furniture has been in short supply here. Bicycles.
All right. Yeah.
And consumer electronics like affordable laptops. So there you go.
All right. Oh, and there's our favorite guy.
Our favorite guy. So that's all that we
Brandon.
got.
Let's go.
So anyway,
Mr. 666. You know, you got it in there. You figured out a way to get your Illuminati demonic symbol in on your conversation. You worked it right. That's, by the way, is a 0. Like that you hold here. Not up to your eye. Not with 3 fingers.
Yeah.
And plus, you were saying the other day, isn't that a racial symbol too? That one of the Marines got in trouble for?
I didn't. Somebody on your Facebook said that.
Somebody on the Facebook said that holding up an OK symbol is I forgot all about that. Now, how that can be racist, I don't know. But they were giving a Marine a hard time for doing that, and he was just giving the OK symbol. There you go, people. The people that were mad at that Marine for doing it, you might want to, check in on your president, too. Okay, so we're going to get out of here, and we will see you on Wednesday. So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.